and gentlemen, to our next interview performance. Whoa, wait a minute. As it seems like Samuel Lewis, he didn't come alone, as we're being joined by the other two NWO members, and that is Kevin Nash and Razor Ramon. How are you guys doing? Chicago! It's a new world order. It sure is, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you guys stopping by. This is being recorded a couple hours after Mega Main Event went off the air. How you doing, Samuel? I am doing amazing, Cole. First of all, turn the music off here. They're gonna be in the footage as well. Yeah, gonna be in the footage as well. It's a new world order. All right, man. First of all, we got a lot of questions for you, Samuel. Number one is, why did you join the NWO? Well, Kevin Nash called me up one day while I was in New Japan Pro Wrestling, as I was left by my former friend, KJ Jones, or a friend of me, he likes to call it after his interview. After he left me in New Japan Pro Wrestling, I was directions. So Kevin Nash called me up and said, how about you head to the WWE? You know, why not? Head there for a bit. And I agreed. And that's how I ended up in WWE. And we believe that this footage is you guys at a live event, and you guys were going against each other ahead of SummerSlam. And that's right, just a couple days away from SummerSlam, Cole. Me and Kevin Nash will compete in a live event. He taught me some amazing things that I'll be using against Drew McIntyre. It's gonna be too sweet when the takeover begins. And so Kevin Nash called you up and you agreed to head to Monday Night Raw. That's right, he did the deal with Stephanie McMahon, the McMahon that he trusted, with his best friend being Triple H, obviously. And he knew that Monday Night Raw was the right home for the NWO to get started again, and that's how everything got started. Pretty amazing, Samuel. A lot of questions got to be answered. And can you talk about the comments that KJ Jones mentioned in his video? Well, you see, KJ Jones thinks that I don't trust him. Well, after his comments, I don't trust him. I did trust him. I gave KJ a second chance. I gave KJ a second chance at redemption. And he wants to stab me in the back like that? Okay. And him not being at ringside. No, let me tell you something, KJ. I don't need you. I have my NWA buddies with me. I got Kevin Nash and Scott Hall are sitting right next to me right now. They know what they're doing, and I don't need you for WWE SummerSlam. You can stay in the back and be talking about you had a rib injury. Give me a break. KJ, you fought through worse than that. Why didn't you complain to management? Huh? Why did you complain like you always do? You always complain when you don't get your way. You see, let me tell you guys a story about KJ. KJ complains when he doesn't get his way. You see, back in New Japan when KJ didn't get to fight the Kenny Omegas of the world, he complained. He complained to our boss about not getting his way. And now all of a sudden he's buddy-buddy with the system now. The only reason why he was so buddy-buddy in that interview is because, you know why he was so buddy-buddy? It's because Stephanie McMahon gave him a United States title shot. I'm sure KJ would have been like, oh my god, I hate my position in the company. I want to leave. I want to go back to New Japan Pro Wrestling. You see, I didn't moan and complain. All I asked was for a rematch, and Stephanie McMahon granted me that. I don't moan about any excuse here I have. Me and the NWO will take over. It will be a new world order. Whether you like it or not, it's going to be too sweet. Samuel Lewis will strive. Samuel Lewis and the NWO will take over on Monday Night Raw. After SummerSlam, the takeover officially begins. We're adding a fourth member to the group. A fourth member will join NWO. A fourth member. He's from TNA Wrestling. I'm not going to say his name. You guys will see at the beginning of Monday Night Raw, as the New World Order is back in business. You can believe that. But KJ, Stop whining. Stop complaining like an idiot. You're childish. Maybe Kevin Nash was right. Don't trust him. Oh, and KJ, you say that we only use you to take over. You're so funny, KJ. We didn't use you to take over. Samuel wanted you, cause we wanted to go straight to the top, but we wanted to give our pupil what he wanted, and he wanted to take you down. That's the reason why. You're nothing to us. You only beat Nightwolf. You're nothing in this company. You're nothing at all. You think that Vince McMahon signed you to put you at the top? No. He signed you to be a stepping stone for the future, and that is Samuel Lewis. You're absolutely pathetic, KJ. All you is just a crybaby. That's all you are, a crybaby. And you're gonna cry to management when you lose your United States Championship match. And if you ever get in our business, you're gonna regret. You interfere or even come near the NWO. Samuel Lewis is done with you. Y'all not frenemies. Y'all not friends. You're nothing to Samuel. Because Samuel wants to be something in this business, and he can't be that with you. Because you're trash. You're nothing to Samuel. I am Samuel's training partner. Samuel wanted to play it cool. But after when he found out what you said in your tape, no more playing it cool. No more trusting these people. You only trust us, Samuel. Just too sweet. And KJ, you said you don't need defense. Okay, that's awesome. Do it solo. Do it by yourself. You think that's gonna stop Samuel Lewis from taking that top spot? Heck no. It's not at all. Because the NWO is all about that Universal Championship. It's all about the steps. Samuel Lewis will become European Champion. After he wins the European title at SummerSlam, you're gonna be next. Because we still have unfinished business with you. You think we're done with you? Not by a long shot. KJ, we're not done with you until I say we are. And Samuel can't wait to get his hands on you. And when we're finished with you, I hope you become United States Champion. You won't last long as United States Champion. Because Samuel will be right there to take it away from you. Because you're nothing. You're nothing but a crybaby loser. That when you lost, did an interview talking about, oh, I had to begin my redemption story. What a fluke. And you're right. Maybe Nightwolf is a little bit of embarrassed that he lost to you. I'm pretty sure he is, because I would have been if I lost to KJ. I would have been embarrassed. I probably would never come out of my corner. Cause that's pathetic to lose to KJ Jones. Maybe he's right, and I really am enjoying this, KJ. And by the way, this is Kevin Nash speaking, for your information. This ain't Samuel Lewis. I am the leader of the NWO. I am the one that bought Samuel Lewis in. So if you want to talk about, oh my God, who was talking to me like that, and go blown and complain to management, when you come back, you can face me. But look, you don't want any friends. You say you don't need anybody to be your friend, right? Well, we'll see how far that gets you in the near future, KJ. You can believe that. Scott, any thoughts? Chico, you mess with the wrong ones. You say that KJ, you lost to Drew McIntyre because that my man Samuel Lewis was in the match. Well, let me tell you this, KJ. you would have lost anyway. You wasn't beating Drew McIntyre. What makes you think you would have beat McIntyre? You're a pathetic loser. You see, it mind boggles about me with today's generation. They think they're so ahead of everybody else, and they're not. You're all pathetic. That's what you are, KJ. A pathetic loser who moans and complains. That's all you are. Don't get it twisted. I like your style. I like what you do. It's just that you have a history that Samuel told me of complaining. And complaining to management of not getting your way. That stops. Samuel Lewis ain't no crybaby. He ain't gonna cry in one time. Because in the NWO, you can't cry. You man up. You take the punishment that we give you in training. You take it and you go for it. We're not gonna cry and beg for mercy and beg for the fans' approval. We give two craps about these people. We don't care about these people. We don't. These people can leave us alone, for crying out loud. They can boo all they want at Kevin. They can boo at me. We don't care. We care about money and we care about winning. And that is what we're doing. We're winning. We might have lost that Mega Main event. Okay. We wasn't pinned though. Who was pinned? Oh, that's right. Mr. KJ Jones. Or should I say, the Crybaby. Yeah, the Crybaby was pinned. The man that went backstage and was worried that he was going to lose to Nightwolf and talk about it was all about Sweet Redemption. I'm embarrassed for the Nightwolf. I really am. Mad respect. Nightwolf said that because he had to come up with an excuse for his loss, and I talked with Nightwolf about this. You can see that for that footage, KJ. That's what we're gonna do to you when you fight Samuel. Be all on the ropes, distracting you, and having my boy Samuel take advantage. We practiced that plenty of times in this matchup with Kevin Nash at this live event. KJ, it just mind boggles me with how you think. It really does. It mind boggles me how you think. Because you think that everything's gonna be handed to you. You made the wrong decision staying on Monday Night Raw. Because everywhere you go, the NWO will follow you. And we will make sure that you don't succeed. You think you're gonna drag our Samuel Lewis down? No, you're not. You're only gonna make Samuel stronger. Look how concentrated Samuel was in this match. He dominated. He was trying to put on a performance of a lifetime because he knows we're watching. And we're gonna be at SummerSlam, and we're glad that you're not gonna be there. Cause you're a pathetic loser who got a minor rib injury. Samuel had his head busted open. Samuel had injuries from New Japan Pro Wrestling, and you don't see him complaining. He shows up every week. But you're gonna complain. Unfortunately, I have to miss SummerSlam. I wish we would have taken you out early. I wish Samuel would have came to WWE early. When you debuted. When Samuel should have debuted. Because I wish he would have. So we could have took you out early. And made sure you didn't make it to Mega Main event. Looks like all people that for WWE is a failure. KJ Jones is the biggest failure of them all. Guess he got pinned. I can see the excuse you use. That Samuel Lewis took the pin. But you did. You were pathetic. You were nauseating. You were trash in your match. And you took the pin. Because you're just like pathetic like the rest of them. Nightwolf is right. You all won't last. McIntyre was right. Only a select few break through. I see a better future in Brandon Collins than I see in you. Because Brandon Collins is knows what he's doing. Brandon Collins got the right person to teach him. The hottest free agent, the man, and KJ. This is Scott Hall speaking, by the way. I'm still speaking. I'm still talking. Coltrane doesn't need to talk in this. If it wasn't for the Nightwolf, you wouldn't be in WWE. Don't say you were coming here. You wouldn't be here. Cause you see what Nightwolf did, and everybody had to copy. We had plans of bringing in Samuel way before you guys started having problems. Samuel was going to debut after SummerSlam. He was going to be here after SummerSlam, the original. But we brought him in early because we wanted him to see you and see what a failure is like. That's why we brought him in early. KJ, you're so hilarious. I mean, it mind boggles me how you think. It really does. But that's how failures think. You think like a failure. Cause you are one. Simple as that. This interview is getting heated, ladies and gentlemen. Samuel, what are your plans after SummerSlam? Well, number one, Cole, we will win the European Championship, and then my two brothers, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, will re-enter the Raw Tag Team division and will become the Raw Tag Team Champions once again. After they become the Raw Tag Team Champions and I give up the European title, we will go for the United States Championship. And Samuel Lewis will become the United States Champion because I am that good. And once I win the United States Championship and make sure KJ Jones don't have the time in the sun because KJ has made an enemy with the wrong people. You think it's gonna come easy for him to win that title? I don't think so. We'll make sure we have every obstacle in the book to make sure KJ Jones does not walk out that United States Championship. KJ better watch the eyes of his back, have eyes in his back of his head, because he's not walking out as United States Champion. I can tell you that now. But after I win the United States Championship and I prevent KJ from being a failure, the next goal is the complete takeover, and that is the Universal Championship. By the end of the year, by the end of the season, by the end of WrestleMania, you're looking at your next European champion, Universal Champion, I'm sorry. And his name is Samuel Lewis. And let me have a message for everyone in the back. Let me tell you all something. If you want to cross the NWO, you have another thing coming. Because the Black and White is back. The most dangerous group in WWE history has a young pupil on their side. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that was my interview with the NWO. Thank you so much for joining me here as the extra footage scene. Papa Shango trying to come into the defense. And it was a planned attack by the NWO all along. I really appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that red button. Turn on post notifications. Coming up next, still got a couple more interviews to go. We got Brandon Collins and so much more, as we have 3 more interviews to go ahead of SummerSlam. We're interviewing every new major star that has made their way into the universe mode so far. I appreciate it. As the NWO will say, it's too sweet.